Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I realised I haven't filmed something for a while, so if you don't know me, my name is Sophie Grace Holmes. I will post up the link to my Instagram at the end of this video. But the real purpose as to why I've decided to film today is not to necessarily raise awareness for cystic fibrosis like I'd usually be doing, not to share a workout, but to merely remind you that life is truly a gift. On the 21st of January 2018, in the early hours of the Sunday morning, my life flashed before my eyes. I was involved in a very, very life-changing experience. I was hit by a car at 70 miles an hour from behind on a major road, which caused my car to spin backwards, hitting the central reservation, which then resulted in me losing a back tyre, causing the car to spin even faster until eventually the spinning stopped because I hit a tree. Now, I'm not telling you this story to scare you, but for me it was a wake-up call. A wake-up call not to take life for granted. To appreciate that we are here and our lives are a gift. I am sitting here in my lounge without a scratch, without any broken bones, without even visiting the hospital. And all I have to worry about is the fact I have a slight bit of whiplash and I have a slight bit of lower back pain. The ambulance crew and the police who watched me crawl out of my car have absolutely no idea how I've walked away from this unscathed. How I've walked away from an accident, which, by the way, the driver did drive off and dump his car down the road. What I'm trying to say is, I thought I was going to die. The moment I realised that there was nothing I could do, and there was nothing I could do to stop the car from moving, because my brakes had locked and my steering wheel had locked and my handbrake had actually snapped, I sat there and closed my eyes because I truly believed that maybe this was my time, and maybe, just maybe, that I had done enough for this world to make an impact. But the moment that car hit that tree and I realised very quickly that not only am I alive, I am alive with all my limbs, I am alive without a scratch. Although I was crying, I began to laugh because someone out there was looking out for me. And I will be posting up the pictures of my car at the end of this video just so you can understand the severity of the situation. And I realise that I'm smiling, but you'll see why in a minute. There's a very, very positive outcome to what should have been an absolutely heartbreaking and life-changing situation. And actually, when I sat in the ambulance with the emergency services, we laughed between us since the only injury was the fact that I'd actually lost a nail. Now, if that's not a miracle in itself, I have no idea what is. So that only tells me one thing. I am supposed to still be here, and I am here for a reason. Each one of us have been put on this earth for a reason, and we have a purpose to fulfill. As much as this experience has changed me, it's actually changed me for the better. It's not only made me more grateful for the fact that I'm alive, I am well, I am healthy, and I am able to do what I wish, and I am able to change my life at any given moment, and I will have other opportunities coming my way. But it's made me realise that so much of the time we go around our lives without really taking notice, without really living in the moment, and without really truly appreciating what we have and the people we have around us. I have never felt more grateful and more lucky. So whoever was looking out over me that day, you are a true guardian angel, and will forever be thanking you for not only saving my life, but for putting it into perspective, for changing things, for redirecting me into a more suited path for me and making me realise the importance of no matter how big or small, pushing away any negativity in my life has actually made me become more of a calm, relaxed person, despite the experience being the complete opposite. The little things don't really matter to me anymore, whether I've tidied my room or whether I've made my bed. What's more important is that we are here and we are laughing and we make sure we make time for things that we truly love. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not having side effects from what happened on Saturday evening. For example, I'm frequently waking up in the nightmare thinking that I am still in that car, that I'm still spinning, having no idea whether I'm going to be alive or whether I'm going to be fighting for my life. But to me, this is a very minor outcome from a situation that should have been much worse. So if you are going through any setbacks or hard times in your life at the moment, I want you to dig deep and I want you to try and find a positive in the situation, because I can promise you, if you search hard enough, there will be one. Or there will be a positive that comes out of this situation, because I'm a firm believer that no way are we put on this planet to go through the hard times unless there are good things coming. Now, as much as this video isn't about cystic fibrosis, I of course have been born with a life-threatening lung disease which I have to fight for my life every day. Now for me this is very normal, despite my normality and reality being very different. But for me, I am used to having to fight for my life. Because of that, I have accepted and do not fear death. What I do fear is not living. Now after having my car crash on Saturday evening, I have realised more than ever that although I have been trying to live like I truly believe, I haven't been living at all, because I have not been focusing on what is truly important. And what is important in life is that we sometimes slow down to appreciate absolutely everything we have, because I can guarantee that you are richer, and I'm not talking monetary terms, than you think. If we have houses over our head and food to eat and families and friends around us, a job, maybe a holiday booked, or maybe a new experience coming. Those are the things in life that matter, and it is so easy, and I do this all the time, to be constantly living in what's next. Constantly chasing and constantly looking for something more, when actually we have everything we need already. So the experience I had in my car is my wake-up call to be more fearless, to live more passionately, to live with more courage, to be more kind, but most importantly, to love more fiercely. We do not have all of those things, we have nothing at all. But also have the faith that everything happens for a reason, and we are led down certain paths to push us into better directions, to steer us away from the things that maybe we want, but that maybe the things that aren't good for us, to put us in situations that will give us new ideas, to create new opportunities that will then lead us to a better, more fulfilling life. So if I can ask you to do one thing, that would be to not only grab life with both hands, to seek your adventure, to seek the things that make you feel alive, the things you are passionate about, and be confident, be determined, and be proud of who you are. Be you. Each one of us has a gift, and it's that gift that we should be sharing to the world. For me, I want to be making a lasting positive impact on this world, and to create a life that is unlimited for every single person with cystic fibrosis, to inspire and to change the lives and the hearts of others, and encourage people to stop making excuses. They will only be the regrets you have later on in life. So I challenge you to sit down and to write things that you are grateful for, to write the things you want to achieve, but also be more present. If you can achieve these things, not only will you'll be more content, you'll be more happy, you'll understand who you are, what you are capable of, and more importantly, what you want out of life. If you can follow down that road, you will then reach a fulfilled life, and if you can reach fulfillment, then the greatest gift you can do is give to others. I've taken a lot of time over the last couple of days to reflect, rather than dwell on what's happened. Now, I can't tell you how I walked out of that car alive, other than the fact that I'd resigned myself that it was it. And I relaxed, which potentially has saved my life, because my body could take the impact better. But what I do know is whoever was looking down on me wanted me to slow down and wanted me to stop and reassess my life in order to move forwards and lead me down the path that I need to be on. Now, I know I'm going to be doing another video about why my hospital admission when I was 19 has saved my life and why it was the best, most positive setback. But for now, I'm just going to say I'm forever grateful and thankful for the hard times that I've been through, because there have always been some amazing things that have come out of them. Some amazing experiences, met some amazing people, as well as helping me grow as a person. Usually, if we are going through these times that are pushing us and challenging us, it is because we are needed to grow in order to reach the next level in our lives. Now, I will put my hand on my heart and potentially say that over the last couple of months I had become more comfortable, which is why things that have happened recently may have pushed me out of that comfort zone again in order for me to achieve what I really want. So over the next couple of months I am sure that these things will unfold, but for now I couldn't be more lucky and more grateful to be alive, to be sitting here filming this YouTube video for you guys in the hope that you can be more grateful and you can be more determined and find happiness in truly the simple things like sitting down, watching a movie, eating popcorn with your friends. I have had literally hundreds and hundreds of amazing, beautiful messages from everybody on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, text, phone calls, email, you name it, I've had it, and I have made sure that I've replied to every single one of you, because if you've taken the time to message me with the words you have said and the kind gestures and the sending your love, I am so grateful to have so much support from everybody around the world, which is a very overwhelming feeling. Although I think the funniest one must have been, or the funniest two must have been, whether I was more upset that I'd had the car accident or whether I'd broken my nail, or the fact that clearly people think I am very good and not dying. And I will take that, because I think that is a very good skill to have. It's a very useful skill to have. So I'm going to leave you with this quote that was sent to me, and it's one that resonates in me very, very strongly. And it goes a bit like this. The world doesn't meet anyone halfway. If you want something, you have to go for it. So I challenge you, as of today, after you watching this YouTube video, to go for it in whatever you are passionate about and whatever you want to achieve. But while you're there, always be kind, always be loving, always be passionate, and always have courage, and most of all, never give up. The hard times are here to test us, and we will thank them one day, and we will look back and be very, very happy that they happened, because they will lead you down a place and a path that you may have never considered, but it could be one that could change your life forever. Now, I truly believe what actually has saved my life is the fact that my car has something called an emergency assist. I never truly understood what that was until I hit that tree. So, because my phone was connected to my car for hands-free, when my car finally stopped spinning, the dashboard flashed up crash, my hazards went on, and for some reason my windscreen wipers were going a bit nuts. But my car essentially phoned by itself the emergency services because it registered a crash. So I went through to somebody who was then sent the coordinates of where I was and asked me whether I wanted an ambulance and a police car. And obviously I said yes. Now, my phone was nowhere to be seen at the time because it had flown around the car, so if I could have been there a lot longer without help. But they actually only took 6 minutes to get to me, to get me out of my car and into an ambulance to check if I was okay. Now, if that's not remarkable, I don't know what is. So if you do have an emergency assist in your car, please, please, please always connect your phone, because it could just save your life. And if you don't have emergency assist, when you next buy your car, make sure you have it, because I truly believe it has saved my life, and I am so lucky to have had that. And as I've said a few times, I've never felt more lucky to be alive, and never been more grateful to have another opportunity to simply live, laugh, enjoy life, challenge myself, meet new people, cherish the people I already have in my life, but inspire and motivate others along the way. And the other positive that's come out of this is the fact that I now get to go car shopping. So if you have any suggestions of what I should have, as long as it's safe and not too expensive, let me know, because who doesn't love a bit of car shopping and that new car smell? And I am so sure that one day I will look back, maybe not laugh as such, but I will be very thankful for what I've been through, because already it has changed the way I see things, but for the positive. Not change me as such as a person, but change the way I view what I do and the speed at what I do it. And also, it has given me some new ideas and things I want to do. And I truly believe I will be counting my blessings more often. And I am very lucky to have this guardian angel sitting on my shoulders, looking after me wherever I go. And I realise I probably sound really upbeat and positive. If I'm truly honest, I don't think it's quite set in what's actually happened. But what I am trying to do is take every single positive about the fact that spinning backwards down a major road at over 70 miles an hour may have nearly killed me, but it's actually given me more life than I could ever imagine. It's funny how it takes a more negative experience for us to have a wake-up call, for us to go and live and go and enjoy and go and be more grateful and to count our blessings. But I guess we are only human, and it is very easy just to get wrapped up in our own lives, doing our own thing, which is also absolutely fine, but always remember to sit back and take a moment to be grateful.